pick, the San Antonio Spurs select Victor Wembanyama.
I'm a damn Spur.
I was born to do things differently.
I know I got a lot to show.
We some different breeds and I stand on it. Add it up, shooting threes and I slam on it. Please do not reach, I got wingspan on it. Half court, we shooting shots like we wide. Run all my highlights back to back in slow motion.
I'm just freestyling.
I gotta tell you, every time I watch Victor Wembanyama, I find myself asking whether or not he's human. And this picture's no exception. It looks straight out of Space Jam. Marvin Bagley's almost 7 feet tall.
Is that Photoshop?
Like, what are we talking about? And by the way, when you put that up against, he also leads all rookies in points, rebounds, and blocks. What? In the entire league. That's absolutely insane. Yep. And then tonight he has another big test as he faces off against Joel Embiid. So, Chiney, what are you watching in this supersized matchup?
Ooh, I like that supersized matchup. The league is run by big men these days, but in this matchup, we've got the rookie and the vet. Joel Embiid has 70 pounds on Victor Wembanyama, but so far this season, we've seen them both be dominant in different ways. So no, let's start with the alien, right? Victor Wembanyama. He has 7 games this season with at least 20 points and 5 blocks. Already the most by a rookie since fellow Spur, Tim Duncan. So I'll show you how he does it on the floor. That was back in 1997-98. Crazy. All right, he's not afraid of nobody. This is a matchup. Anthony Davis, 4-time All-Defensive. This is his 22nd career game. I love the spacing, which means he's able to play one-on-one on an island. He's not afraid to go through, what does Perk say, tomato chest? But watch this finish. A full pirouette to a slam dunk, okay? Crazy. Now, we know he's a two-way player as well. Giannis is 7-time All-NBA. Victor, this is the game after, his 23rd game. He's on defense, in the paint. Giannis is going up. This game was an instant classic, and this right here cemented him as a future star to come, superstar to come. That's Victor Wembanyama. Now, Wemby, he's just starting to polish his game. Meanwhile, he's going up against Joel Embiid, who's already in his prime. I mean, Embiid is the reigning MVP, but somehow he's still improving. He's averaging career highs in points, in mid-range points, in assists per game, and I'll show you why that assist number right there that you saw is so important. Joel Embiid is going up here against Rudy Gobert, who's 6-time All-Defensive. Look at how many people are ready to stop him in the paint because he can go through them. Instead, this is probably the most unguardable play in basketball right now. You can't double from that high, and he shoots right over you. Shoots right over the 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. Now, what I love, the assists right here, the 2-man game with Tyrese Maxey. The double comes, it's a big double. All right, he kicks it back out. Then he reposts, why not? This is a triple team with Jokic. I mean, what? So when you commit 3 players like this is why people say Maxey could be an all-star and most improved, because they make the offense very simple through his passing. That's why Philly has really increased their ball game. But this matchup, again, 70-pound difference. This guy doesn't run from a fight, but this guy right now it's not even a fight. Like, he's right there at the top of the MVP discussion.
Yeah, and not to mention Joel Embiid was just named the Eastern Conference Player of the Week. So take a look at this. That could be a rivalry soon. This is the game that jumpstarts Rivals Week here in the NBA. Some of the key matchups to look forward to, you can see here, there's the great traditional rivalries like the Heat and the Knicks, and then you have star rivalries like Embiid and Jokic, and then geographic rivalries, cross-city rivalries, like we're talking about the Lakers and the Clippers. So Brian Windhorst, now that it is Rivals Week, say that 10 times fast, what's the best rivalry right now in your mind in the NBA?
It is not a mistake that the Saturday ABC games begin, and we have Jokic and Embiid going up against each other. It's a great job by the NBA to pair them. And I want to see him actually play. Last year, we didn't see Embiid played in Denver. When you look at these two guys, not only because they're big and they're talented, but because they both operate so much with the ball, their ball skills ability is what really sets them apart. Not only their ability to have finesse and power, but those ball skills. Their teams are desperate to have them do the things that they do. And so to watch them work, it is a tremendous enjoyment to watch Jokic work. And as Chiney was saying, to watch how Embiid has developed his game at the top of the key, it's a joy to watch them play, to have them go up against each other. And I'm hoping in this game they'll defend each other a little more than they did last week. I think it's awesome. I think a finals between them would be amazing. I still think last year, if Philly was somehow able to get one more win against Boston, we might have had it. We might have had a different finals outcome in terms of competitiveness. I would love to see these guys go up against each other more than twice a season. And I'm going to fast forward. Maybe in Paris this summer, we could see a high-stakes international game with Jokic for Serbia and Joel Embiid, the most prized naturalized citizen in the NBA right now, an American the Team USA is going to need.
I mean, it's the Lakers and the Celtics. I mean, 17 and 17 NBA title. I mean, it's the Lakers and the Celtics, and that's on February 1st. I guess it's the tail end of this rivalry week that we're having here. But that was the marquee game on Christmas. It's the marquee game February 1st. Every time these two teams play, it is a completely different atmosphere. It feels like a finals game.
Give me the drama that we've seen so far this season. Let's talk about the Bucks and the Pacers. I don't think anyone penciled in this matchup at the start of the season. Give me a stolen game ball. Give me an ISP stolen celebration where we're talking about Dame time, but then it's Tyrese Halliburton, TYME. Give me the great performances, the huge finishes, the stakes. And then give me what in the world is going on with the Bucks, because the Pacers sort of had your number. So them two playing against each other this year, that was the surprise rival, which I'll try to do a rivalry.
Yeah,
you thought rivalry. You're rivalry present. I get it.
That's I'm in the moment, but like you're right. Ramona, the tale is old as time, Lakers and Celtics, but this is the tale of our time right now.
If we're going old school versus new school, I'm going with the new school individual matchup. Give me Chet Holmgren versus Victor Wembanyama. Victor Wembanyama is one of the most competitive guys in the NBA right now, and he says that the single worst basketball moment that he has ever had in his life came at the hands of Chet Holmgren. That 83-81 loss in 2021 in the U19s at FIBA at the hands of Chet Holmgren. Chet Holmgren goes up to Elodie, Victor Wembanyama's mom, first time visiting. Brian Windhorst details this in a story he wrote earlier this year. In Oklahoma City, and he goes up to introduce himself to Victor's introducing Elodie to Chet Holmgren, and Chet goes, "Oh, I don't know if you remember, we've met before." And Elodie says, "Oh yeah, I remember."
Ooh, it's in the family blood.
I want that. Give me these rookies that aren't all friendly all the times. The ones that want to come at each other, the most friendly competition. I don't want that. I want this is the new school Chet Holmgren versus Victor Wembanyama, and we're going to see that for years and years to come.
I'm on fire. It's NBA, I'm